What's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be installing some new fog lights onto my 2009 Corolla. I ordered these from eBay. They were a little under $70. They come with the bulbs, they come with the housings. These also have a daytime running light on them. This is what it looked like, and it pretty much comes with everything. I mean, it came with the left and right bulb, the housings for both sides, and then also came with the switch. Then also the wiring harness to route for both of them. So let's get started. So the tools you're going to need for this, you don't need a pry set, but a pry set would be pretty good. Some wire strippers, a Phillips screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, 10mm socket, a voltmeter to help find the power source, and then some fuse tabs. All right, so first thing we're going to have to do is take the bumper off. And there's just a various amount of screws and clips holding it on. There's a clip here, 10mm here, another clip here, 10mm here, and another clip here. All right, and I forgot to mention too, there's a Phillips screw here, and then one on the other side holding the bumper together. So we'll have to take those off real quick. And then on each side of the wheel well, there's like a screw clip here. You're gonna have to twist it and then pop it off. There should be a clip here, but my car, there's no clip. Same with on the other side. And then there's a couple 10mm bolts underneath the bumper you'll have to take off, and then we should be able to pull it right off. Also, when you're taking off the bumper, there's two clips in between the grill. You can see where my screwdriver is up there. There's a clip there, and then there's a clip on the other side of the grill that you have to pop down, so that way you can get the bumper off. So now I got the bumper off. Now we're gonna take off the blank fog light bezels. They're pretty much just held in with 3 clips. So you'll just use a flathead screwdriver to push them in, and then it'll pop out. And then here's the blank one. Now we'll go do the other side. All right, now we'll put the new ones in. Let's just run the wire through and snap them through. Also, with these wires, there's like a blank clip here, or a blank spot. You're gonna wanna run those through there, so that way when you mount the fog light, it won't get in the way. Because then the fog light, this is the right side, they're labeled top. So you're gonna put it in the top side, and then you're gonna bolt it in place. Alright, so I got the fog lights mounted up on both sides, and now I just started to pre-run the wiring harness that comes with it. I'm gonna try to run it as clean as I can and follow all the factory stuff, but I just estimated where it's gonna go. Where the ground out and get power from the battery, and then this cable right here, the yellow wire, is the one that's gonna have to go through the cabin. So I'm gonna get this all tidied up, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna pre-wire up the daytime running lights. So I'm gonna have to splice these together so that way they're on one circuit. And then you're gonna have to get your own wire. I'm gonna run one to the ground, to a ground bolt on the car. And then I'm gonna get another power wire, connect it here, and run it to an accessory power. So every time I turn on the engine, those lights will come on. So I got pretty much all the wires ran. The two daytime running lights, I just spliced them together and ran a power and ground wire to it. Then I put it in a loom. Then I zip tied it. And then I just came up inside of the engine bay. And then the power cable, I clamped it onto the top nut over there. Then the ground cable, it's kind of hard to see, but I grounded it out on a bolt down there. It's the bolt that's grounded to the battery. I didn't want it to sit up here, so I tried to hide it a little more. And then the power wire for the daytime running lights, and then the yellow wire, those both are gonna go into the cabin to be wired up to the switch and then accessory power. And I wrapped them in the loom, routed it all the way over here, and then I'm gonna go into the firewall. All the way back here, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a rubber grommet for the firewall. And what I did is I got a coat hanger and I just shoved it through. There's already a hole there. All you gotta do is just puncture through the hole, so that way you can get through the car. And then on the other side of the firewall, I took out this foot panel here. But if you wiggle it enough, you'll find the hanger through there. And all we're gonna do is tape our wires to the other end and then pull them through. All right, so I got the two wires ran from the firewall into the cabin. It's just the yellow wire and then the red power wire for the daytime running lights. All you gotta do is just take off the footwell cover, which is 2 clips, and then there's 2 Phillips screws, one on each corner on the bottom. And then you'll have to take off the side cover here, so that way we get access to popping out this, and then get access to the fuses and tap into the power. Alright, so I brought the wires in, and now I pretty much got everything hooked up. I grounded the one blue wire to this bolt right here, and then underneath, it's pretty hard to tell. I fuse tapped it in to that one right there. I'm not exactly sure which one that is, but it was just a blank spot in my car. So I just plugged in the thing, and that only turns on with the accessory power. So then now I've spliced those two in to the power right there. So the daytime running lights and the fog lights both will only come on with the accessory power. And then here's the plug. All we'll have to do is just plug in the switch, and then we should be good to go. Here's what it looks like on the inside with the switch. The switch lights up. It's kind of hard to see. It is an orange color. And it's just a pretty simple push in, push out button, and that'll turn the fog lights on and off. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.